Good evening. This is the December 3rd, 2025 Seminole County Planning and Zoning Commission meeting. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
This board is a 7-member board appointed by the Board of County Commissioners. A quorum has been established to hold tonight's meeting. Public hearing items acted upon by this board are referred to the Board of County Commissioners for further consideration. Board members present tonight are myself, Chairman Mike Lorenz, Vice Chairman Tim Smith, Commissioner Dan Lopez, Commissioner Carissa Lahan, Commissioner Lourdes Aguirre, Commissioner Brandy Ialpolo, Commissioner Richard German. Staff present tonight are Jose Guzmao, Development Services Director and Professional Engineer, Dagmiri Sirgara, Deputy Development Services Director, Nasa Borkert, Deputy County Attorney, Annie Silloway, Principal Planner, Caitlin Apgar, Senior Planner, Tammy Brushwood, P&Z Board Clerk. Tonight's meeting is going to go as follows. Staff will introduce an item. The applicant will present their item. Audience members wishing to speak will then be heard. Audience participation requires each speaker complete a comment card and give it to the clerk. Comment cards are located out in the lobby. Please indicate on the comment form whether you would like to make oral comments. Written comments will also be accepted. Speakers should restrict their comments to information directly related to the items being heard. When called, speakers should approach the microphone clearly stating their name and address for the record. The board may ask questions of the speaker. After all speakers have been heard, public comments will be closed. The applicant will be given a chance for rebuttal. Any items shown, such as videos, presentations, pictures, or maps, must be left with the clerk for the public record. Items shown from electric devices should be emailed to the clerk. A motion will be made and seconded. Board discussion may occur and conclude with a vote. I will request a roll call vote for any split votes. All right, let's jump into the agenda. Acceptance, approval of proof of publication. Do I have a motion?
I move we approve.
Second.
I have a first and second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. Next, we'll move on to the approval of minutes from the October 1st, 2025 P&Z meeting. Does the board have any changes, or do I have a motion?
I'll make a motion.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Hearing no opposed, motion passes. All right, we're going to move on to our public hearing items. Vantage Bank Special Exception. Annie Silloway presenting. Good evening.
Hi. Good evening, Annie Silloway, Principal Planner with Development Services. The applicant is requesting a special exception to reinstate the operation of a bank on the subject property located at the corner of State Road 434 and East Lake Brantley Drive on approximately 1.52 acres. The property has a future land use of office and OP office zoning, which allows for the use of a bank if approved via a special exception. The property was originally approved to operate as a bank by the Board of Adjustments on September 17, 1984. In 1996, the Board of Adjustments approved a special exception to reinstate the bank use after the facility had been vacant for more than 180 days, causing the previous special exception to expire. Pursuant to Section 30.3.6 of the Seminole County Land Development Code, when a special exception use is discontinued or abandoned for 180 days or longer, the future use of the land shall revert to the permitted uses in the district in which said land is located, and a new special exception is required for the proposed use. Due to the property not being used as a bank for more than 180 days, the applicant, Vantage Bank, is required to obtain a new special exception to continue the bank use on the site. No site improvements are being proposed at this time, and the existing building will be reoccupied as a bank. Based on staff's analysis of the special exception criteria, the proposed use is not detrimental to the character of the surrounding area and is consistent with the existing development patterns. The area to the north and west consists of residential professional office uses within the RP zoning district. Across Lake Brantley Drive, adjacent to the subject property, is an existing Seacoast Bank zoned PD plan development, which permits banking uses. The use will not adversely affect the public interest, as a bank has continuously operated on the site since 1984. Regarding traffic patterns, the property contains an existing building with 2 established access points. Primary access is on State Road 434, and the secondary access is on Lake Brantley Road. These access points will not be introduced additional noise or heavy commercial activity and are compatible with the surrounding residential areas while maintaining appropriate circulation for the bank. The proposed special exception does not increase the floor area ratio beyond the maximum allowable floor area ratio of 0.35. The applicant is complying with the additional use standard criteria, subsection B, 1 through 4. If sites located in the OP office zoning district, the site is compatible with the concept of low intensity of the OP zoning district and is compatible with the low intensity of land use and site coverage. It has adequate access to urban services such as water and sewer, police and fire, and the use of a bank will not create, by reason of its characteristics, a requirement for granting of a variance as stated in your agenda package. Per section 30.3.5.1, the division manager may waive the required community meeting based upon the needs of the abutting communities or the county as a result of generally accepted land use planning practices and principles. Because the property has been continuously used as a bank since its original approval in 1984, the requirement for a community meeting has been waived for this special exception request. Also, an email from Thomas Hewitt in support of Vantage Bank special exception has been provided to the board this evening. Staff finds the request meets the identified portions of section 30.3.1.5, special exceptions of the Seminole County Land Development Code. Therefore, staff requests the Planning and Zoning Commission recommend the Board of County Commissioners approve the special exception and the associated development order to allow the use of a bank in the OP zoning district. And that concludes my presentation.
Thank you, Annie.
Thank you.
Are there any questions from the board for staff? All right, seeing none. Is the applicant here
They
to
are.
come up?
Sure.
Yeah, please come up to the podium. And name and address, and if you want to add anything to the board.
Hi, Greg Nowak, 400 Caroline Parkway, St. Petersburg, Florida. I think that it's just that the bank has been continuously operated. Obviously, the bank is now shut down for the 180 days, and we're required to go through this process, and just happy to answer any questions that you may have.
Any questions at this point? No? Okay. I'm going to, I guess, open it up for public content. If we have any cards, I don't think we got any, did we? No? Okay,
There was one card
that's for number 2, yeah. I think we're, okay, I'm going to close public comments then and open it up for board discussion or a motion, or?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to move that we recommend the Board of County Commissioners approve the special exception and the associated development order to allow the use of a bank in the office zoning district on approximately 1.52 acres located at the corner of State Road 434 and East Lake Brantley Drive.
I'll second.
I have a second and a motion. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. All right. Moving on to public hearing item number 2, Merced Inn Building PD rezone. Kathleen Apgar presenting. Good evening.
Good evening, Caitlin Apgar, Planning and Development Services. The applicant is requesting the approval for a rezone from C2 General Commercial to PD Planned Development for proposed office and warehouse building on approximately 0.47 acres located on the southeast corner of Division Street and Wells Avenue. The property currently has a zoning designation of C2 General Commercial and a future land use of mixed-use development. This future land use supports the proposed planned development zoning. The mixed-use development future land use allows for a maximum floor area ratio of 1.0. The applicant is proposing a floor area ratio of 0.2. The property currently exists as a vacant, undeveloped lot. The applicant proposes to develop the site as a trades office with a warehouse component. The warehouse area is accessory to the office use and would exist within the building. The PD proposes sufficient setbacks and buffering between the proposed development and the abutting existing development to the south. The site is currently located within the City of Castleberry's water service area, Seminole County's sewer service area, and outside of any reclaimed water service area. The site will be required to connect to Seminole County's water and sewer systems. Prior to development, the property will be transferred to Seminole County's water service area during the final engineering stage to ensure that both water and sewer services are provided by the same utility provider. The property proposes access onto Division Street, which is classified as a local road. A minimum of 25% open space is provided on site. The proposed development is consistent with the PD criteria as stated in the following slides and staff report. As a summary, the benefits of this development include the provision of expected reduction in vehicle miles traveled per household, new multimodal connectivity through sidewalk connections and bicycle parking, innovative development via the integration of trades office and warehouse use. The PD proposes more than the required tree plantings via the additional buffer provided on the south side and minimizes transportation impacts by promoting accessibility. Consistency with the comprehensive plan is achieved through the above projected comprehensive plan policies. The property is a new, single-use, non-residential development proposing office and very light industrial use. In order to develop the property as proposed, the applicant is required to rezone to planned development in accordance with the comp plan policy, future land use policy 4.2.2 F6, as the property is a new development on a non-residentially zoned lot. The proposed building facade is oriented to the west to provide direct pedestrian access and a sidewalk connection to the existing network, thus meeting the walkable intent of the future land use. Staff finds the proposed PD plan development zoning classification to be consistent with the comprehensive plan. In compliance with Seminole County Land Development Code Section 30.49, Community Meeting Procedure, the applicant conducted a community meeting on September 9th, 2025. Details of the community meeting have been provided in the agenda package. Staff requests the Planning and Zoning Commission recommend the Board of County Commissioners adopt the ordinance enacting a rezone from C2 General Commercial to PD Planned Development for a proposed office and warehouse building on approximately 0.47 acres located on the southeast corner of Division Street and Wells Avenue. Thank you.
Thank you. Is there any questions from the board of staff at this time? Not currently, okay. Is the applicant present? Please come on down. State your name and address, please, and if there's anything you want to add.
Johnny Herbert, American Civil Engineering. I'm the applicant's civil engineer. Address is 207 North Moss Road, Winter Springs, Florida. Nothing else to add that wasn't already covered great in the presentation given at the beginning. I'm here for any questions if needed. Thank you.
Any questions at this time from the board? No? Okay. All right. I will open it up to public comments. I currently have one comment card for opposed. Grace Edwards, if you're present, please approach and state your name and address for the record, please. And you'll have 3 minutes. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Grace Edwards. I live at 711 Meredith Street, which is the kind of adjoining corner from here. I have a few concerns about the development application, the context-sensitive transition. I've seen no plans or architectural plans between here and the street. I don't know how context-sensitive this can be. It's immediately adjoining. a residential neighborhood. Additionally, you continually mention pedestrian walkways and walkability, but this street has no sidewalks. There is a school bus stop right at this corner. You are proposing to add 39 additional trips approximately per day. There's no safety for these children out on the street. We already, any survey that you have done on this street for walkability would not show any true context. None of us can walk on this street. So I appreciate that they've done this planning, but it doesn't give any context to what's actually happening. Additionally, there's bald eagle nesting, excuse me, there's a mating pair of bald eagles here, there's otters, there's all sorts of wildlife directly adjacent to this property. What time does this property close? They say that it's not a strip mall. It appears to be a strip mall. What about wildlife lights? Any of the above? I see nothing in these plans. I have a lot of concerns before moving on with this. That's all.
Thank you. Is there anybody else from the audience that would like to speak on this matter? I don't think I have any more comment cards. No? Okay, I'm going to close public comments then. All right, applicant, would you like to come on up and it's your opportunity to rebuttal or?
Yes, thank you. The sidewalks in question are for 1792 along the front. Currently, there's no way for a pedestrian to access from that Division Street to 1792. So we are putting in a sidewalk that connects back into that region. The site was previously developed as a Wendy's, if you go back and check the records. So there was previously development on it. The FDOT pond that was put into place cut the land in half, but there was development previously in years gone by as a Wendy's in that location. And the use on the project is listed as the trades building. So there is not it's not a smoke shop, it's not a liquor store. There's nothing that retail about it. It's a trades office that functions during business hours and has a pretty low, you can tell from the parking lot, intensity to it. Thank you very much.
Does the board have any questions for the applicant or staff? Motions, discussion?
I have a question on we addressed the sidewalks with staff. Is there any response on that in terms of the right-of-way, or is that all up to the property owner? I assume school bus stops can be moved. I don't know what the accuracy of that is, but.
Are you asking about the existing sidewalk?
The existing
system
sidewalk,
in-
does it show here in the way that we just suggested it was going to be added?
It's going to be added to like the, not within, so if you look at the, here, I'll show. So it's going to be proposed off of like the north side, so towards Division Street, not actually internal on Wells Avenue. So it wouldn't be internal, to my understanding.
Okay.
If that answers that.
Enough, yes. Thank you.
Any other questions or discussion?
Mr. Chairman, I'll make a motion that we recommend to the County Commission to approve the rezone from C2 General Commercial to PD Plan Development and the related development order for a proposed office and warehouse building on approximately .47 acres located at the southeast corner of Division Street and Wells Avenue.
Second.
All right, I have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. All right. Closing public hearing. So we have some closing business tonight.
Excuse me.
One is the approval of the 2026 Planning and Zoning Commission meeting dates. They were included as a attachment here as well. I guess looking through that, does the board have any changes to the proposed schedule, or do we approve as submitted? Do I have a motion either way, or discussion?
I'll make a motion to approve the dates as printed.
I'll second.
Okay.
All right, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Hearing none, motion passes. All right, next tonight, well, first of all, I'd like to thank everybody for letting me be chairman this year. And tonight we have a full board, and we can hold elections for both chairman and vice chair. So moving forward with that, I will open the floor for nominations for chairman.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Carissa Lawhon for chairman.
Second.
Okay, I've got a first and a second for Chris. Is there any other nominations? All right. Hearing none, I'll close the floor for nominations. Discussion, I guess that's it. All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed? Hearing none, the motion carries. And,
A little too quick.
yeah. I was like, ooh, congratulations.
Oh, thank you. It's easier to
Hot
write.
potato.
Awesome. And
And
we'll also
welcome, I don't need
extra
the
stuff. You probably don't need this, just in case.
last.
You're moving that on pretty quick.
That was hot potato. Wow.
Here, take it all.
Get out of the way.
It only feels lighter.
Like I said, it is fun. Challenging at
Okay.
times, but fun.
Then we will open the floor for nominations for vice chairman. And Lisa, may I make a suggestion, or should I pass the gavel if I want to make a nomination?
If you want to make a motion, you need to pass the gavel to the current vice chair, which is Mr. Smith.
Tim?
Okay. And then I would like to nominate Brandy Iapolo.
I second that.
Second, oh, there you go.
You call the question. Any discussion?
Any discussion?
Okay.
All those in favor?
Aye.
All those opposed?
None?
The ayes have it.
There you go.
Congrats.
Make sure you slam it down.
Oh, I will. They spoke to me about that one time, you know. But I didn't get a chance to read through the notes. There's nothing else tonight, right,
Any
for us?
board?
Anything from staff?
The director's report.
Director's report? Do you have anything for the board?
There isn't really anything, except that I just wanted to let you know that today is my last meeting with the Planning and Zoning Commission, so I'm going to be leaving the county. So I've enjoyed working with you and with this board, and I look forward to hopefully seeing you in other capacities in the future.
Okay, well, we're sorry to see you go. We've enjoyed working with you, too.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Who's going to be here next month?
Dag Marie will be
I
here.
will be here.
Yeah, so, and then we'll have, I'm sure Jim Potter will come too.
Yeah,
As the engineer.
yes.
And then Mike Rhodes is the interim Development Services Director.
Wonderful.
So we're going to be putting this out on the street pretty soon, if it's not already out there already. So if anybody
Just looking.
is looking, yep, any help we could get would be great. If you know anybody in the industry that's been, has the experience required, that'd be great. Thank you.
Okay, does the board have anything further to discuss? Then we will adjourn.